Hello friends. Today let us talk about natural calamities. What are natural calamities and can you name them? Natural calamities are disasters caused by natural forces and they cause great damage to life and property. Floods, cyclones, earthquakes, etc. are types of natural calamities. Let us see what Jatin and Soham are talking about.
Hi Soham, how are you? Let's get our project done.
Hi Jatin. Yes, let us finish our project on the natural calamities. What shall we do? Should we make a chart or shall we make a model?
What do we know about natural calamities? I remember that our teacher had told us that they were caused by natural forces like air, water, etc.
Let us find out more about them one at a time so that we will have a fair idea of what to do by the end of our discussion. Let us start with earthquakes.
When there is sudden movement inside the Earth's crust, we feel an earthquake. When the earthquake is of a great intensity, there is damage of life and property.
I found one more definition. It says here that earthquakes occur when one mass of rock suddenly moves in relation of the other. It is due to the movement of the plates below the Earth's crust. Our Earth has several plates of rocks below its upper surface called the crust. The crust of the Earth is constantly moving. When the two plates collide due to massive forces, shaking and cracking of Earth's crust takes place. This results in an earthquake.
Earthquakes are also caused due to the movement of the underground molten materials or magma. Some of the earthquakes are also due to stresses within the Earth's surface. For example, when the temperature becomes low, the plates shrink and this generates a strength within the plates. Sometimes this stress breaks the plates. This gives a shake to the Earth's crust and result is an earthquake.
I did not know that earthquakes are caused due to so many different reasons. Earthquakes are measured on the Richter scale. This scale was invented by Charles Richter in 1935. It starts from 1. Earthquakes of magnitudes 1 or 2 cannot be felt, but those of 3 or 4 can be felt. The earthquakes that measure around 5 or 6 on the Richter scale cause major damage.
This book has a picture of the seismograph. Seismograph is an instrument used to detect an earthquake. As the earth trembles, the spring moves the pen over the paper wrapped on the drum. This reading or pattern obtaining on the paper is called a seismograph.
I think we have enough information on earthquakes. Now let us collect information on volcanoes. Did you find anything?
Volcanoes are the various vents or cracks in the crust of the earth through which the molten rock or the lava is forced out to the surface. In fact, a volcano is a type of hill or mountain with a vent. The vent reaches down to a chamber of molten rock under the ground. The molten rock is forced up the vent and flows out as lava.
Based on the nature of the eruptions, volcanoes are active, dormant or extinct. Volcanoes that have erupted in recent years and may erupt again anytime are called active volcanoes. Volcanoes that have not erupted in recent years but may erupt in the future are called dormant volcanoes. Volcanoes which have stopped erupting are called extinct volcanoes.
There are many active volcanoes in the Pacific area. Famous active volcanoes include Mount Vesuvius, Mount Etna, Mount Erebus, and Mount Fuji. The Barren Island is the only active volcano in the Indian subcontinent. It is located in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands.
Let us draw this diagram of the volcano as well. Let us now write about cyclones and then about tsunamis and floods.
I found this about cyclones on this page. Cyclones are caused by intense low pressure systems towards which winds travel at great speed. They are especially dangerous in coastal areas which experience a great difference between temperature and pressure conditions on land and sea. The level on the sea near the coastal areas rises suddenly and lashes onto the land, destroying buildings and crops. Strong winds with speeds of over 100 kilometers per hour uproot trees, telephones and electric poles and destroy whatever comes in their way.
The cyclone Phylon that struck the coast of Odisha is an example we can quote.
Did you find anything about tsunamis?
It says here that a tsunami is a series of ocean waves produced by an underwater earthquake, landslide, or a volcanic eruption. The tsunami is derived from Japanese and means harbor wave. It is a series of water waves caused by the displacement of a large volume of a body of water, generally an ocean or a large lake. These waves are at times 30 meters high and 200 kilometers long and can travel at a speed of 250 to 900 kilometers per hour across entire oceans for a few days. It is very common in the Pacific Ocean.
On 26 December 2004, an earthquake measuring 9.0 on the Richter scale hit the coast of Indonesia. It triggered a massive tsunami that resulted in widespread death and destruction across South Asia. There were over 150,000 deaths across 11 countries including Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India and Thailand. Over 5 million people became homeless.
Look at what I found out about floods. During heavy rains, rivers overflow and submerge the surrounding areas. As a result of deforestation, heavy rains cause soil erosion in the mountains and floods in the plains. Floods destroy life and property. After a flood, drowning, snake bites, fever and infections kill many people. As crops are destroyed, famine-like conditions occurs. People become jobless and migrate to cities to work as laborers.
Do you know that drought is exactly the opposite condition of the floods? This calamity also affects a wide range of people. When there are hot dry winds, very high temperature and evaporation of moisture from the ground, it results in conditions of drought.
Sometimes we do not have enough rains. This results in the shortage of crops as we depend on rains for them. Excess shortage leads to a famine in the affected region. The people living in such areas have to face starvation due to lack of food. People have to wait for help to come in the form of food, water and medicines from neighboring places or international agencies.
Let us go through what we learnt once more. Natural calamity causes great damage to life and property. Sudden movements inside the earth shake the earth's crust, causing an earthquake. Volcanoes are the various vents or cracks in the crust of the earth through which the molten rock or the lava is forced out to the surface. Cyclones are caused by intense low pressure systems towards which winds travel at great speed. Tsunami is a series of ocean waves produced by an underwater earthquake, landslide or volcanic eruption. Floods are caused when rivers overflow due to heavy rains. Hot dry winds, very high temperature and evaporation of moisture from the ground can result in conditions of drought. I hope this lesson was informative and interesting. Till we meet again, children, take good care of yourself.